Gemini. So let me just. This is all a part of the video. So don't, don't trip. So listen, your song was Jumpin Jumpin by Destiny's Child. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and they pockets full of grown. And all you fellas, leave your girl with her friends. Because it's 11:30 and the club is Jumpin Jumpin, right? And this is, I can't say I'm not surprised for this to be a shuffled playlist. And this is a song that lined up with Gemini. Y'all are not as unpredictable as people would think. Like, it's like, all right, this could be after a breakup. This could be in the middle of a relationship where you just need your space. This can be when you're getting to know somebody, but you're still considered single because it's not committed. You're just dating a person. So yeah, you're going to be out there. You're going to be at the club. You're going to be chilling. You're going to be living it up. Because nothing changes until something changes, right? And that's speaking in the context of until there's more progress made in a relationship scenario or context, you're still that same person that you were when they met you, which is single, going out, loving life, doing what you were doing. So if in the event there is a committed relationship here, there's okay, let me see. There's the health card. It's the root chakra and the crown chakra. It's a 71, which is an 8. And then we have the happy ending, which is the crown chakra and the solar plexus. It's a 93, which is a 12. Its reduction is a 3. It's still giving me that hangman type of vibe. Now, I don't always get that with this card. The reason why the hangman is relevant right now is because this happy ending that you know that you ultimately want is probably not what is best for right now. So even though you have your sights set on further down the line when it comes to what you really desire and what you want to bring into your life, I do feel the sense that in order for you to feel like you're still yourself and feel that sense of stability and groundedness, that these activities, they keep your social health. It's a psychological satisfaction you're getting from it, but also if it makes you feel secure because you can still go out and do those things, be in those places, and have those experiences. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if that this happy ending may, like, now you'll have to consider others and what they would feel about, you don't want to have to do that right now. Or this impedes on you feeling like you can trust what you're doing, or like there's something wrong with it. Now, being in this happy ending and this health, you can do it at the same time. They both have those purple crown chakra energies within them. And I think that is the most beautiful thing, is because your happy ending doesn't exclude your alone time. It doesn't exclude your kicking it. It's just what I feel is happening. You have someone around you that cares a lot about you, and they care about you in a way that you may feel impedes on your freedom, or impedes on the way that you enjoy yourself, when really it's care and concern. So it's almost like, well, this happy ending is gonna damn near like stall me or stagnate my vibe, and is not gonna allow me to be myself, when really you're being asked to be more conscientious about the activities you're doing and the way that you're enjoying yourself. That's it. So while you have this party vibe about you, this person sees longevity. They know what you're capable of, but they also know that you have a creative side and that you have that type of energy about you that can be the life of the party and really enjoy those social gatherings and social outings. So you may be dealing with somebody who isn't socially focused, and their care and concern may come off to you as a blockage or hindrance to what your natural vibe may be. It could also be that you met in a social setting, in a social type of way, and it's like, okay, well, don't switch up now, don't change now, because we can have the happy ending and the freedom and do these things together. Like, you already knew what I was about, or you already knew what I was on. And it's almost, it's threatening the foundation of where this relationship can go, because with time people grow out of certain lifestyles, and this is just something that, even if you were to grow out of it later on, it's not now. You haven't grown out of it now, and this person may have, or they may only, when people are like, well, I'm a social drinker, their social interactions are few and far between, so they don't drink very much. Whereas you're very actively social, you're socially active. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and you kick it and whatever, so you drink more frequently, or you partake more frequently in these types of party vibes. So there would be some type of mismatch, but I don't feel that it would be a hindrance. I think that if happy ending is what you're looking at and what you're looking for, changing your perspective on what that means in relation to what you're currently doing, it needs some assessment. Because I think because you feel you enjoy doing this social activity, and being around people, and being the life of the party, or even being accepted. This is also giving me a sense of acceptance. Like, if you're not out there in the place to be, if you're not, being seen, then you're being forgotten. And that's something that could be a fear and affect the social health, the mental and spiritual health. If a person is innately social, or needs to have that network of people, even if it is just in a gatherings type of setting, your partner, or the person that you may be attracting, or even at odds with, is just they see from a different perspective than you do, and they're trying to bring you, because you're both connected spiritually, they're trying to bring you a different way of viewing the situation. And it's something that you may feel like, well, I don't want that right now, or that's not where I'm at right now, or it's not relevant right now, because, you know what I mean? It's almost like justifying this state of being, this way of life, which you don't have to explain to anyone, but understand that they're coming from a place of longevity, that they're coming from a place of care and concern. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can see things that you don't, because you're socially active and they're socially recessive. There's things that both of you can learn from each other. Or a person has calmed down. They had it in them, which is why either you met in a social setting, or they're very aware and conscientious of what that type of lifestyle brings. So not to damper your ability to go out and have fun and chill and kick it and party, but there's a time and a place and a way to do everything. And I think this person is drawing more so on the pitfalls of what that got them, and not in a fearmonger type of way, but in a way that you remain as healthy as possible, so you make it to the happy ending, if that makes sense to you. Fuck, Gemini. You make me use a lot of words. I can't say I'm surprised either. Okay. That was a lot to say. That's a lot to say. It's good to be able to go out and kick it, but consider, like, quality over quantity, okay? I think that is the bigger picture here. So if you're with a person and they have this care and concern, or they see a happy ending with you, and they're thinking about the health of it, the situation, with all the partying, or with all the kicking it, or all the social activity, when do you really have a time to be alone by yourself? Or is there a fear about that? Like, they want you to get clear. This one is sticking out. Because it's like, would your life, how would your life be if you could not be social? It's like if you're, the moment you're told that you can't be social, or you feel like you're being told you can't be social, it makes you want to be more social. It makes you want to go out even more. It's like defying the odds. If you feel like they're in a place of evenness, like you want to be odd, you want to go out, you want to do this thing, and that's cool. But it's almost in a sense of rebellion, like because you find concern in it, I'm gonna do it and push the envelope, or I'm gonna push the limit. And it's like, damn, like now this is getting out of hand. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, almost like it's like I'm hearing like dialogue. Okay, well, don't tell me what the fuck to do. Like, I'm good, I've been doing this, I can keep doing this. Just because you come around, I'm not gonna stop. And that's, the person's not trying to get you to stop. They want you to think about, oh wow, okay, so this is solar plexus. This is the consciousness, like the thought. This is the second brain, and you got the crown chakra. So it's really is kind of combining a couple of elements here. Like, while you're out there for tonight, you have to also consider tomorrow. You can live like tonight is your last, but what if you wake up in the morning? Do you have everything you need? Is everything good? Is everything done? Like, make sure while you're out having a good ass time out there with them folks who aren't going to be here in the morning, that you have what it takes to get through the next day when that good time is over. Like, consider it. Being considerate, not inconsiderate. Okay. So we have the Hermit here. This is your partner. Okay. I want to show this. This is the surrender card. It was under the happy ending. And I feel that your person is going to recede. They're just going to let you have it. With this 7 here, this is a 71. This is a 91. And with the 7 here, it's a lot of mystery. It's a lot of wonder. It's like, damn, if I'm not there, I'm missing something. So that is related to your social health and also your stability, to feel like you can go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. It is a sense of freedom for you. And I think that your partner is going to take this kind of stance because they already had that 9 energy here. I mean, yeah, that 9 energy here with this 93. They're really just going to allow, you know what I'm saying, in an altruistic way, or in a way that's like, you know what, for the greater good, if this resolves conflict, I'm just going to leave it alone. And I feel that that is best coming from your partner. I feel that this is the best way to handle it, because if I use my willpower, it will go nowhere. We're unmatched at this point, because this person is thinking instinctually or moving instinctually, and I'm using my second brain, my intuitive knowing, my gut instinct, the part of me that senses danger, which you should have with this instinct energy, the survival energy with the root chakra, but it's not coming up that way. It's coming up as a way of life, habits. It's coming up as lifestyle and stuff like that. It's not coming up as instinct, as in your surroundings. So while you still could be keen, you're still missing something, because you're only implementing the habitual nature of going out and having a good time. There is a sense of forgiveness that is needed, or that is being administered in this situation, whether from you or from another person. So I see the 3 of Pentacles. Damn, we're almost at 15 minutes already. Face down is 7 of Pentacles. This one is 10 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. First things first. I'm going to move these because they were face down. This is you and your partner. Like, you do have that sense of being on the same page and being able to enjoy each other's company. And this may... Let me keep going. So for the feminine energy, it's like when you are too tired, or you've come home from the club, or not even the club, after you've enjoyed yourself, you've talked on the phone to your friends, or done whatever it is you've done towards your health, towards your social outing, with family, with friends, whatever you do for fun, your enjoyment, right? There's a sense here where the masculine just can't reach you. And there's a sense of like trying to, hey, just wake up. Hey, can we talk? Or, hey, like you're not in the mood. Like you just like you're unreachable. And there's this sense here when the male is out, the masculine is out. This is almost the sense that the feminine is getting, that is what he's up to, that's what he's doing. So there's no real or you know what I'm saying, there's no real connectedness. They're seeing things in two different ways. And so I get this brooding, and I heard the word brooding energy, and this is the hermit, and it's sitting here. This is Virgo energy, but it's like almost reminiscing on where they have been, or seeing other people be out and doing these things together, going out and kicking it together, versus what the song implies, where it's like the two people are doing it in separate ways on their own, not broken up, or you know what I'm saying. But it's like, if you met in a social setting and y'all had a good time, why would it be a problem to go and have a good time together again? You know what I'm saying? Seven of Pentacles here. This is showing how some of those nights have ended. You know what I'm saying? Where you took each other home, and where you two finished out the rest of the night socializing amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And there's a satisfaction in this. There's a mutual respect in this. But this shit kicked off in a weird ass way, because here's the 10 of Cups. This person is actually, leaving to go out, or leaving to go on and do other things. And it's like, okay, but I'm right here. I'm offering to you what we've created, what we've built up in this space, the socialize and the happy ending, the kicking it, right? And it's like, well, I'll be back. Okay, you'll be back, and when you get back, the feminine is asleep. Don't wake her now. Don't, solicit her attention now, because when it was there, you didn't want that. You wanted this. So instead of being able to communicate that, there is no communication cards. Pentacle, Pentacle, Chalice. Pentacle, Pentacle, Hermit. This is all just physical doing. People are just doing these actions. There's no conferring. There's no chatting. There's no talking. These are odd numbers. These are even. So someone's even, and then another person's odd. It's like they fit into each other differently. You know what I'm saying? It's oh, but it's like it's not tit for tat. It's like sequential. This person performs an action, and then this person performs an action, and it just pings back and forth. And it's like you keep missing the mark, because it's not equating the same. Or even when I see this card, I think about the woman expecting the man to, surprise her, or to approach her, to indulge her, to really make her, like, let her know that he's interested still, or still trying, you know what I mean, to put in some kind of work, or put some kind of effort in, some kind of element of surprise. But he feels like when he does, it's not accepted, or it's not wanted, or she's too tired, or you know what I'm saying. So they're both at wit's end, because they've been like this, and then they've both been like this, and I think now it's just on two different rhythms. So this health and this happy ending, it's like it's going to take for the both of them to use this energy. they're both gonna have to be sitting in this position and really think about it. Like, letting the candle burn, but don't let the flame go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, step away from it for a minute. You don't have to watch it flicker. You don't have to see it, you see the candle get lower and lower and lower. Like, leave it alone, come back to it. If you have to, let it burn out and reignite a new flame with each other, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, maybe what is necessary is space until y'all are both focused on the same types of things. One person has to surrender. It could be a person who, on the other hand, a person is surrendering their lifestyle because they've come to the full cycle of what it brings them. And they see, okay, this is all there is. All right, I'm not really feeling this no more. I know what it is. I see it for what it is. Now I'm ready. And then another person's like, okay, well, to keep my sanity intact and to make sure that I'm not tripping or stressing myself out, mental health, physical health, just socially too, like to be able to pull away from other people and to detox and to really make sure that your space is straight. Make sure that your intentions aren't fucked up for wanting to care for another person and have that sense of compassion where they don't see a problem. You seeing a problem may be the problem. And I'm not saying that it is. What I'm saying is, if they don't see a problem with their actions, maybe they have to be in a situation where they understand that there could be a problem with their actions, or that there is a problem that arises because of the actions that they're taking. It's not for you to implement. It's not for you to drill and make sure that they get it. They're going to have to understand on their own. And I feel like both people will be able to reach a point of forgiveness. I don't feel like anybody's done wrong in this situation. I feel like a person has to forgive themselves for reacting the way they do when a person shows care and concern. And they also have to forgive the other person for shit, I don't know. Taking on that role like they should, or that they have to. Like, it's not being asked of them. So then the person who is taking on that role and showing care and concern and, thinking about it over and over, like what could happen when they go out, because they understand the nature of the social scene that they're a part of, that they may have pulled their own selves away from, or reposition their life and reprioritize their happenings. It's like, okay, well, it's not everybody else. Like, you have to give that person room. Forgive yourself for being trying to be a parent, or feeling that you have to put yourself in that parental place, because that's not what you're here for. You're not here to raise somebody. You're here to be their partner, not their parent, if that makes sense. But also forgive that other person for reacting the way that they did towards you. Like, damn, like, you want me to stay inside? I'm gonna go out. Nobody wants to feel like they're being caged or being cooped up or anything like that. So you have to understand, you have this duality about you, but they have their duality about them as well. And it's not a bad thing at all. I just feel that at this time, you are not on the same page. And that's okay. So if after a situation like this, you do want to go out and enjoy yourselves with your friends, make sure that you're doing so in a way that still honors your sovereignty, it still honors your health when it comes to your spirit, your social engagement with other people, being responsible for yourself, still being able to enjoy yourself, but not overindulging. You can indulge, but the overindulgence is where the error and the problems start to arise. That you would have that same concern for another person that you witnessed doing that. Put yourself in that same category and monitor what you're doing and be considerate about what you're doing. So if you know that you can really throw them back, you need to go ahead and get your 2 drinks, you know what I'm saying, and just put a limit on what you're buying. Like, don't keep going to get shots, or don't keep going to get X, Y, and Z, because tomorrow you'll still need your cognition. You'll still need your full awareness. You don't want to wake up and be like, oh my God, I might miss a shift of work today because I'm fucked up. Like, no, that's not the point of you going out to celebrate, to slack the next day. Like, if you're going to go and enjoy yourself, do so in a way that you're still considerate of tomorrow. Like, because the health of the matter, you don't want to put your kidneys and liver and all of these things under duress with your consumption. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it will deteriorate over time. And this is something that can be trying to be taught to you. Like, things done in excess are no good. So there has to be some surrender on both people's parts, because some people have to learn by example, and the other people learn by experience. So knowing that some situations will ask for either one, you have to pick and choose your battles wisely. Like, so if you really love this person, love them enough to just let them do, you know what I'm saying, while you go do you in the safest way that you can. And that could even be you being with other people and being a single person and really just retaining that sovereignty until you see change. Nothing changes. So I will talk to y'all later, because this reading took longer than I expected. Y'all remind me of Capricorn. You got me talking and talking and talking, and I'll go now.